Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cognito Key. Today, we're going on a journey, a deep dive inside our own bodies. We're on a mission to find some of the most amazing, but often overlooked, heroes of our immune system. I'm talking about interferons.
I mean, think about it for a second. Have you ever had that feeling, the one, where you feel a little tickle in your throat, you think, oh no, here it comes, but then, poof, it just goes away? Well, that's not magic. There's a whole microscopic battle going on inside you, and today we're going to meet the stars of the show.
All right, so let's set the scene. Imagine this. Right now, inside you, there's a constant silent war being fought.
Yeah, every single day, your cells, which are like these tiny little fortresses, are being attacked by all sorts of invisible invaders, viruses, bacteria, you name it. And the moment just one of them breaches the wall, the fight has to start instantly.
So the big question is, who sounds the alarm? Well, it's time to introduce the hero of our story. And here they are, interferons. Now, the best way to think of them is like your body's own emergency alert system. When a cell gets infected, it doesn't just give up. No way. It sends out these amazing signal proteins to warn all its neighbors, basically screaming, "Danger! Get ready!" And this isn't some brand new discovery. We've known about these guys for a while. Way back in 1957, two scientists, Isaac and Lindenmann, they saw this mysterious substance that was just stopping viruses cold. They had to name it something, right? So they called it interferon, because that's exactly what it does. It interferes with the virus's whole plan to replicate. Okay, so that's the what. But what about the how? How does this warning system actually work? Let's break it down.
It's actually a really clever step-by-step process. First, you've got the invasion. A virus gets into one of your cells. That poor cell knows it's a goner. So in its last heroic act, it releases these interferon proteins. Think of them like little messengers. They travel to all the neighboring cells and basically knock on their doors. Once they attach, it's like a key turning in a lock. It triggers an alarm inside the healthy cells. And what do those cells do? They start producing their own special antiviral proteins. They're basically putting up their shields, getting ready for the fight. And the result of all this? It's like a protective shield, a force field, suddenly pops up around the entire neighborhood of cells. So when the virus tries to spread, it just can't. The nearby cells are totally ready for it, and they block the attack before it can even start.
But wait, it gets even cooler. See, interferon isn't just one thing. It's actually a whole team of defenders, a squad of specialists, each with a very specific job. So let's meet the team. First up, you have interferon-alpha. Think of it as the frontline soldier, produced by our white blood cells to fight off viruses and even cancer. Then there's interferon-beta, which comes from connective tissue. It has a really important job in managing conditions like multiple sclerosis. And finally, you've got interferon-gamma. This one is like the special forces, called in by your immune cells to battle really tough chronic diseases. It's a truly coordinated effort. And we can actually split this team into two main groups. You've got type 1, which is alpha and beta. They're your first responders, the rapid response unit. Pretty much any cell can make them when it's under attack, creating that instant shield. Then you have type 2, which is just gamma. It's more of a strategic commander. It's made by special immune cells, and its job is to rally the entire immune system, giving it a massive boost.
Okay, so this is all happening inside us naturally. But here's where it gets really groundbreaking. How did we take this incredible biological system and turn it into actual medicine? Well, through the magic of modern science, specifically something called recombinant DNA technology. It sounds complicated, but what it means is we can now produce these very same interferon proteins in a lab. We've basically learned how to bottle our body's own alarm system and use it as a powerful medicine. And the impact has been, well, life-changing for so many people. Just look at this timeline. It all started back in the 80s, when interferon-alpha was approved to treat some rare cancers. Then, boom, we figured out it could fight viruses like hepatitis-C. And it didn't stop there. Soon after, interferon-beta and gamma were approved for things like multiple sclerosis. Every one of these steps was a huge breakthrough. So, fast forward to today, and interferon therapies are essential tools for doctors treating a whole range of diseases, from certain cancers to viral infections to MS. It's really the perfect example of us learning from our own bodies to create amazing new medicines. Which really leaves you with a pretty awe-inspiring thought, doesn't it? Interferons showed us just how powerful our body's internal communication system is. It really makes you wonder, what else is in there? What other secret weapons and hidden heroes are our bodies using every day that we haven't even discovered yet?
So there you have it, a quick look into the incredible world of interferons. Thank you so much for joining me on this little trip inside our cellular defenses.
And hey, if you found this as fascinating as I do, please give this explainer a thumbs up and maybe share it with a friend. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Cognodo Key so you can join us for our next one. Thanks again for watching.